Hey Vanessa, hey Betty.
Here.
All right, there's our VP. Hi T1. Tina. All right, guys. Now, Misty, good. All right, if you guys go ahead and hit the share on this, we'll give you some updates of what's been going on. In these low valleys, in these washes, you guys know that we're cutting through Brawley Wash, and we're trying to lock down Brawley Wash. This is right over here, okay? This right here, this is where Camp Pulaski is, okay? This is our immediate AO. And from here, we're building a shield to push all the traffic over to where most of it's originating from. It's coming down. I mean, it just comes all up in here. It doesn't just come this way, guys. It comes all up in here. So I'll try to slow the camera down. Now, we have been pushing scouts off high hills over in these mountain ranges. We have been pushing scouts. We have gone up. We have seen the nests they built, the rock cliffs, their black jugs, their camo clothing, their binoculars. Yeah, I mean, it just plain as day cartel scouts. So we pushed in this area alone. We have 3 American flags posted up on high hills. But what we also did, Charlie Company, they went and pushed a scout off of this hill, south of Silver Bell Mine. Okay? Now, this is right on the res. Now, from this hill, which we're going to control, we can see down into this entire valley. So they're going to go this way, and if they try to come back this way, we'll just notify BP or wherever we got to that they're coming up. But we're going to go ahead and push them over here. Now, up this way, this is Ragged Top Mountain. Okay, for those of you who know, I mean, my daughter and I, we've been on, my wife, daughter and I, we've been up on that mountain several times. We got all kinds of food, water, and medical stuff up there. All right, this is way before VOP. It's one of my favorite mountains to climb. From this point, we got total observation over here. And trust me, they're not going to be able to get that mountain. As right now, they're not even actively using this one. They're using the lower one that's southeast of it. So what we're doing is we're choking and we're pushing, and we hope that the Border Patrol, Department of Homeland Security, FBI, because the TO reservation's involved, we hope you guys are paying attention because we're trying to be as transparent as we can. We do have other operations going into the child sex trafficking stuff, which you'll get updates as they're needed. As of right now, yes, we are doing some extensive operations related to that. And if you want to participate, you're more than welcome to come out. Okay, now you have 3 big ranches, farms, whatever. Okay, one of them's down here off Ajo Highway. Okay, and this is human trafficking. This is where we found women and children's clothing, little baby Mexican shoes. Going up Buckaloo Farms, Ryan Airfield's a pretty good place where they're hitting down, and they're crossing up through here. And then you have the Agua Blanca Ranch and the Cocarachi Ranch. They're south of us here. It's 1,200 acres. They are literally just running through those ranches with no one stopping them. And that's exactly what's happened. They're just running through the ranches. And this is part of the problems we're having. We do have social media haters and everything. Just understand, a lot of these people trying to stop us from doing what we're doing. They're having their dope infected. They're not able to access these little children. Look, I'm going to tell you something. These little children are sold. Okay? These little children are sold. And it's not just women, okay, for crying out loud. They rape kids, they tie them to trees. That's not a myth. The government will even tell you that. So, yes, we push scouts off this mountain. If you go, we posted a story earlier today about in Pinal County, all the way up north of us, guys, where they busted 8 cartel scouts. Okay, well, these are the guys we're chasing off the mountains and pushing back. Okay, these are the guys. If we have the high ground, we can watch the valleys. We've gotten, I think, like a dozen or so of the solar motion sensor lights. We posted a picture. Send those to us. So when our guys are on the high hills and they try to cut through these washes, you'll just see the pings and they'll be able to see the valley light up, and we're going to know when they're moving through. But we're going to have to keep hitting them, pounding them, pound, pound, pound. And that's the whole thing is not just search. You got to understand that there are other aspects of the mission the veterans have to do. They have to take the hills to keep us safe. We're down in the valley searching. We don't want the cartels. Now, for all of you living in Picture Rocks and Marana, you're more than welcome to come out and see, and we'll show you plenty of evidence. So you're more than welcome to come see what's going through our backyard, that we're pushing back to where most of it's originating from. Okay? We're pushing it that way. You're more than welcome to come see. And, you know, if you got a heart for child's being drugged up, we know they're being drugged up through here this far. So we do know that they are making a pretty long trek. And they're being piggybacked on four-wheelers and vehicles. There's a lot of people aiding them. Humane Borders, you know, I don't want no one dying in the desert either, but it gets to a point where we're just enabling these guys just to come. And the bad guys are using all the humanitarian aid supplies, and the good guys are being tied to trees and rape. So we're going to show humanity to the women and children, and we will push over and radio in any dope drug mule. If you're against us, well, then come help us get the women and children out of the situation they're in. And then, you know, we won't be messing up your thing. Eventually, it's going to come down to it, though, because we don't want it in our backyard. A lot of that dope hits over here into the city where we have our vets and our mentally ill and our homeless. And if we can get some of that shit cut out, man, I'm going to tell you, that's going to help everybody. So, first off, Mine, do you have anything that for the base? Anything that camp structure besides motion lights for the thing?
Big tents, tarps, more empty sandbags.
Yeah, we're gonna need
building materials, 4x4s, 2x4s, Lowe's cards, Home Depot cards. I've talked to some locals in this area, and we need to go up, like 3 foot up, because otherwise we're gonna float. And I don't think some of these people can swim, so let's get we definitely need to get up off the ground, definitely. So I figure we got about another week and a half, 2 weeks before we all float away. So let's get some Lowe's and Home Depot cards in so we don't float away. You want us to keep going? You want us to keep trekking? You want us to keep checking these washes and stuff like y'all said y'all want us to? Well, send me some Lowe's cards and Home Depot cards, or everything you just sent is going to go that way and down the wash.
Or just drop off supplies. But we do need sandbags. We can divert it with a sandbag walk, so send a bunch of sandbags because we can get those filled. Too.
I'm going to need to divert the water no matter what.
Infrastructure-wise, tents, tarps, and then sandbags, and then Home Depot for lumber. Or they can bring lumber out.
Can we please get some fuel cards? Huh. A lot of missions are going out, and we need fuel cards. Definitely.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
That's all I got.
You caught look, I got him filming too. You caught on your night vision the scouts from the hill you guys went. You were with Charlie Company last night.
Yeah.
All right. Tell everybody in your own words what you saw really quick and what transpired, please.
All right. Well, I mean, we basically stomped up that hill, and once we got that top up there at the peak, we got 3 nests. You have one main nest at the top with the 360 view, and then you have 2 more nests that are facing right out into that valley, down into the reservation. The scout got chased down near the road by where we inserted up to the mountaintop. They have an entire wall of rocks built down the front side of that, so you could look right at that mountain, and you won't even see them as they move up and down right there. But it's definitely up there, and it's right where the officer told us in the one video that I got of him that they're right there, and they're right there, guys.
And that was actually law enforcement intelligence that we were following up on, basically. Yeah. Can you explain to people about that interaction that took place?
That was after the first mountain that we went up, and that officer came up. We went down, but he talked to us for like 45 minutes, and he pointed out on the maps everywhere where all the different nests are, the scouting positions, the buildings out there that they're using to meet up and do their thing, and where they're fanning out from. He showed us the entire routes, and we're right in the middle of it. So, and then on top of that, the one cam that he said they put up, 12 hours, 60 some odd crossings or 50 some odd crossings in 12 hours. That's disgusting. Coming all through the same wash. So yeah, I mean, as long as we stay up there, the scouts can't be up there. And if the scouts can't be up there, they can't signal the rest of the valley, and then they can't move their people. Because we're at a point where we know where they're converging and then where they're fanning out. It's just like any other highway system, and it's complex. They got a system. they're going to converge, and then they're going to send the people out where they need to go on the different routes. And we know where that is now. You got to stop that, and you can't stop it unless you get the spotters off the hills. So yeah, I mean, that was a good start. Definitely 3 hills or 3 nests on 1 hill. That's yeah.
And you guys, after you guys took the hill, you guys put an American flag up there.
Yeah, we hung it up.
Yep.
You know we hung that up. Gotta hang that up.
All right. So we've kind of explained what we're doing, and like we have a lot of people they're saying, well, we don't see results. We don't see results. Well, if you come out here, you'll see plenty of results. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. And like I said, boots on the ground's not subject to those on the sidelines. We appreciate your support and we love you for that. But if you're not going to support it, we're going to do it anyways. We're going to stay out here and do it anyways. What we're doing is working. You can come see how we're doing it and even participate. You know, we just want people to understand that this is designed to be a permanent solution, you know, and that our veterans are leading these missions and keeping us safe. We show them a hill to take, and they go and take the hill. They show us how to get up there, and they'll take the teams up there. So, you want one more thing?
Yeah, in 1 hour, I get off my 5 days probationary Facebook jail. Some of you have been messaging me, tagging me. I can't respond. I've been in Facebook jail for 5 days due to something I said on Facebook that, yeah, Facebook. What do you say? I get out of Facebook jail in about an hour, and I got a few things to say when I get out of Facebook jail. I'll be going live.
All right.
Be waiting for it.
All right, as a heads up, Monty will be going live. Go back to the beginning of the video where we explain what we're doing, how we're doing it. But yes, we have taken hills from cartel scouts here. So federal government, local, state, city government authorities, yes, there are cartel scouts in our mountains. But we would suggest just concentrating like in this area right here, because you know, we got this. We're gonna have this on lockdown, and then maybe a little bit this way for a minute. But we got a plan going here that we're not going into right now. Thank you guys for everything. Just keep us in your prayers. Alpha 3 going live. Alpha 3 is live from 3rd mountain position. 3 mountain positions on the northern western shield, locking down all traffic coming out of Brawley Wash. 3 mountains now flying American flags.